I want to talk about something important to me, and that's looking after the women in your life. You can say the same for looking after the guys in your life. I feel like it's really important to just look after the people in your life and to make sure they feel loved. For me, I have more women in my life than men in my life, but I always make sure everyone in my life feels loved and everything like that. And I feel like it's really important, especially with women and girls, to make sure they feel loved and important and everything like that. The ones closest to you, instead of giving that love to other people who may not deserve it, always take care of your home base first and the people who truly connect to you and who really appreciate you, because you're meant to give them that love. And if you don't give them that love and you really love them and care about them, then they'll go searching for it from somewhere where in a place where they may not be loved, and they can be exploited or taken advantage of or hurt or something like that. So I find it to be very important to do that. you know I've seen, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but like I've seen situations where um a girl I know didn't give love to her brothers or whatever, and their heart chakra is just destroyed, and they just don't really understand love, and they're just walking around without love, and it really affects them, and I can just see, and I can't get to them because it's not my job to. They need to get that love from their sister. So I'm grateful that I never really experienced that. I experienced a lot of like, heartless situations, but me and my siblings have always been tight, and my family have always been tight. We just didn't know how to love and appreciate each other, but there's always been love at the end of the day. But yeah, like if you see like on my social medias and you see like a lot of women on there and girls on there, those are all girls I'm connected to and women I'm connected to, and they're in the entertainment industry, and it's really important for people to feel loved and put those people that really love you and care about you first, and make sure that they feel important, and so that they know how they should be loved, so that they're not exploited, because that happens, because we're all figuring life out, and when we don't have guidance, it's hard to realize what is ideal for us. So we may go in situations and think that being exploited is fine. That was my love life. When I was younger, I used to be in situations where women wouldn't treat me right, or girls wouldn't treat me right, because my relationship with my mom wasn't right. So I didn't understand that. So I didn't realize that I was supposed to be respected. I didn't realize that. So for me, I like to people who are close to me, I like to honor them and respect them and just make them feel special and make everyone feel special, not just one person that I love or romantically. Everyone that I feel connected to, I like to make them feel special and loved and appreciated, and let them know that, it's an honor that they're in my life, and they're a blessing to me. So it's really important to honor the people who really care for you. And, I mean, I go out my way to make people feel special, but you don't have to. All that matters is just making them feel that love, and protecting them and making sure they're good. Because if you, if you- they, because they attract, we all attract what we're exposed to and what we're used to and what we're willing to accept in our lives. So if you're exposed to people who treat you right, then you'll attract people who treat you right. But if you're exposed to people who treat you wrong and you're into that, or you're just used to it, or you just accept that, then you'll attract people who won't treat you right. So I find it really important to understand these things, and to really appreciate each other and ourselves, so that we can so we can attract an ideal world for ourselves. So yeah, it's a great thing to um go out your way a little bit just to make sure everyone's all right. It's I know we all have like our busy lives and stuff like that, but it's nice to check up on people, and do little things to make sure people feel good and everything like that. So yeah. um I didn't always get much love, but my immediate family always tried their best to, make me feel loved and everything like that the best way they could, as they're navigating through their own problems. So I was always able to understand that, so I never really took any of it to heart. Unfortunately, it affected me, with my social life and stuff like that because I didn't have guidance, and a lot of their issues were dumped onto me. But I understand. I'm grateful for those experiences because it helped me understand that perspective and helped me understand a lot about life and about a lot of situations that a lot of people have to deal with and all these different things, and made me really gain a lot of respect for my mom, just seeing how much she struggled and how much she was able to provide for us throughout that, and it strengthened me up. But yeah, it's just a really important thing to just make people feel loved, so that they don't things don't happen to them. Like, I get really sad, like, when I hear stories about like girls who are like exploited and stuff like that. Oh yeah, also another thing I want to say too is that, like, a lot of us entertainers and like us artists, we're natural sex symbols. We're just natural sex symbols, and a lot of us aren't really even sexual like that, but we express that through our music. It's kind of like a way we just express it. Yeah, just artistically, and a lot of us just want to express ourselves, right? But it's really important to have that guidance, because if you don't have that guidance, you can be exploited, and a lot of people have been exploited and sexually, and it's a really messed up thing, and it's really sad to see and experience. And it's really important to, if you're an artist and you understand things, it's really important to take people under their wing, younger artists under your wing, and just kind of like educate them on that, and like kind of show them from that, so they don't have to go through those things, because no one really should have to go through that. So yeah, 'cause I'm not stupid. A lot of us artists, we're very mature. We have very old souls, ancient souls, and a lot of us carry ourselves like adults. A lot of us are more mature than the adults who are around, and we end up being around older people and stuff like that, and we end up rushing into like adulthood and all these different things, and rushing to maturity and stuff like that. So like, and we don't really necessarily get to be kids. So I find it to be extremely important to allow for people to be kids and to not rush them into that kind of stuff, into that kind of world. They shouldn't have to go through those things, and they should be able to like express themselves and do all these things, model and express how they feel and everything like that, but without being exploited sexually. Um, so I find it to be really important. That's why, like, um, girls that I see that want to be in the entertainment industry or music, or that I'm drawn to, I like to just take them under my wing and just look after them and just be there. Because I'm not like that. I really care about people, and I really care about people being not being too affected by this world. They just want to live their dreams. They don't want to be traumatized and have to go through all these things. It's heartbreaking whenever I hear stuff like that, like people being exploited. It really breaks my heart, especially in the music world, because this shouldn't be happening in music. Music should not be like that. It shouldn't, like, all that corruption and bullshit. Like, it's so messed up that you're just killing my people. Like, it just makes me so sad, because these are people I really feel connected to, and they're just being exploited and treated any kind of way, and I really don't appreciate that at all. It hurts me. It really does. It seriously hurts me. So yeah, that's why, like, I just like to go out my way and just make sure everyone feels loved, so that they know how they should be loved. Because I know how to love people. I'm still learning how to accept love and how to be loved, because I've never really been loved like that. I've never really been embraced. Never really been touched like that. I've never really been, understood. No one really took the time to understand me, my perspective, or things I'm into, or anything like that. And I used to be upset at that, but now I'm not upset about that anymore. Now that, like, I understand my life more, because I get to experience this with people who yearn that companionship. So so a lot of you guys who feel alone out there, who can empathize with me and everything like that, I'm fresh. socially. I've never really been in love before, and I never really had like friends like that or anyone try to understand me or anything like that. So yeah, it's awesome that I get to share that with people. So I don't really take I take everything with stride. I don't really I'm not really too affected by the things I went through. If anything, I'm grateful for it because it made me the person I want to be. Um, but yeah, but less about me. I really wanted to say this because I'm tired of seeing people be exploited, and it's just messed up. Guys as well. It's not just girls, it's guys as well. A lot of guys have been exploited. Pretty sure Justin Bieber has been exploited. A lot of artists have been exploited sexually. And yeah, he was. And it's not right. It really isn't right. And something I realized is that like people don't really understand our perspectives and our burdens. So if you understand the perspective of someone else, try to be there for them, you know, because who else is going to be able to understand them? You know, there could be other people, but if you have that opportunity, if you're presented with an opportunity to connect with someone and be there for them, and you're healed enough to to be an actual ally to them, why not do that? Why not? Why not? That can save a life, and that could gain you a friend, and a friend that you can have for a very long time, instead of being surrounded by fake love and all these people who don't truly care about you, and they're only plotting on your doom and your demise. So I think it's really important to build a network and to really just look out for the people that you feel connected to and care about them, and protect them from like the corruption of the world and the horrors of the world, because all that isn't really real. I feel like all that just comes from a lack of guidance and just not understanding what is right for me and what's not, because you weren't guided, you weren't told what you should or shouldn't do, because you don't know, because it's fresh to you. So, and you've seen things that you know contradicted certain things. So a lot of us just weren't raised correctly, and we just didn't get the proper guidance. So it's really important to just give guidance to those who need it and who you feel connected to. But yeah, I just want to say that because I care about everyone. And I just want to see everyone be happy. The kids deserve to be kids. Like need new genes. The kids, they should be able to be kids. They should be able to express themselves without being sexualized, and they should be able to just enjoy their lives and everything like that. Yeah, it's deep. It really is deep for me. It makes me emotional, like all this stuff, because it's just it's just a deep thing to me. But yeah, I care, and yeah, and I got you guys. Anyone who wants to talk to me about anything you've been through or whatever, I'm here for you. I love you all. Where's the dog at? Oh, he's right there. Yeah. Take care.